The greatest World Cup ever, Qatar 2022 will be remembered for years to come. From Morocco's iconic underdog story to the German team's crisis, we'll explore the reasons that made this World Cup unlike any other. At the end of this video, we'll uncover the legendary final between France and Argentina, the most dramatic match in football history. First and foremost, the choice of Qatar as a host country of the World Cup was a groundbreaking decision that brought much controversy to the tournament. It is a country that follows strict Muslim laws and was heavily criticized for its human rights record in the build-up and throughout the competition. In Qatar, women are heavily restricted in what they are allowed to do, and there are many laws that contradict strongly with the Western world. There were also concerns over the treatment of workers that were building the stadiums used in the tournament. However, the Middle Eastern nation became the first Arab country to host a World Cup, making a significant step towards diversifying the tournament's locations. One of the most noteworthy features of the 2022 World Cup was the decision to host the tournament in November and December, a departure from the usual June and July schedule. This change was made to avoid the extreme heat of the Qatari summer, which can reach temperatures well above 40 degrees Celsius. This altered the dynamics of the tournament, as teams had to adapt their strategies to cooler weather conditions. Another major upside was the shorter distances between stadiums. This not only reduced the environmental impact of the tournament, but also created a more intimate atmosphere, with fans easily able to attend multiple matches in a single day. Amongst the many reasons on why this World Cup was the best so far, there is one that stands above all. It's the fact that most of us who watched this World Cup grew up loving the game in this specific football generation, with the likes of Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, etc. being the faces of this sport. However, this is going to be the last time these icons were taking to the pitch for a World Cup tournament. The legends we all grew up watching are all getting older now and nearing retirement. During the time of the 2022 World Cup, Ronaldo was 37 years old, Messi 34, Luis Suarez 35, Luka Modric 37, Neymar was 30, and so on. The point is, we watch these legends grow old right in front of our eyes, and it's unlikely we'll see them compete in another major tournament like this again. So, in a way, this World Cup was us bidding farewell to this iconic football generation and welcoming the next generation of players. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying this video so far, then please hit that like button, as it helps each video reach more people and lets us know you guys are enjoying the content. Thanks, and back to the video. For the first time since the tournament began in 1930, an African team reached the World Cup semifinals. Morocco was the continental trailblazer. After defeating Belgium in the group stage, they eliminated Spain in the round of 16 and Portugal in the quarterfinals. They could have gone further too, but it took the defending 2018 World Cup champions France to stop them on their incredible journey. Even though Morocco finished 4th overall at the World Cup, nobody, and I mean nobody, imagined that they would go this far. Morocco silenced a lot of haters and shocked the world. They gained a lot of respect during the World Cup and brought pride and joy back to Morocco, but also to the whole of Africa. Besides Morocco, the other African countries that participated in the tournament had impressive showings as well, with Ghana beating Brazil 1-0 in the group stage and Tunisia defeating the defending champions, France. Overall, this World Cup proved that African teams have what it takes to compete against the talent Europe and South America has to offer. You know who else took the world by surprise? Japan. Going against the likes of Spain and Germany, Japan was in a battle that would be talked about for years to come. The World Cup fever hit Japan differently. This time the Japanese national team had some great talent in their squad that the fans were really hyped about. Japan's first opponents were Germany. It was a tough battle, but Japan was able to nail the game with an amazing 2-1 win against the 2014 champions, who shockingly failed to get past the group stage of the tournament. Next was their face-off against Spain, who were a team known for their wealth of talented players. Even though the odds were against them, Japan managed to score a 2-1 victory, helping them to make it to the round of 16. But unfortunately, that was as far as they could go, as the Japanese team lost against Croatia on penalties, losing 3-1 in the penalty shootout while missing 3 penalties themselves. It was a massive bummer for Japan. But in the grand scheme of things, Japan went on to such lengths that earned them love and respect from fans around the world, making it arguably Japan's best World Cup ever. Another team that shocked fans and pundits alike, the rich Middle East country Saudi Arabia, had one of the most memorable games in football history. Let me tell you why. Saudi Arabia was set to face off against Lionel Messi's Argentina. Yup, Lionel Messi, the most intimidating opponent to go up against. By the time halftime came around, Argentina could have been winning the game by 3 or 4-0, as they were completely dominating the game. All seemed lost for Saudi Arabia. However, during halftime, Saudi Arabia's head coach at the World Cup, Hervé Renard, gave an epic halftime talk that sparked a fire into the hearts of the players. He told the players to stop focusing on Messi and start attacking Argentina in the second half with everything they've got. The players ran to the battlefield like Spartan soldiers, scoring 2 goals and winning the match, shocking the whole world in the process. The fan celebrations were on another level. Sure, they lost 2-0 to Poland and then lost to Mexico by 2-1, which ended up in them being at the bottom of their group. But their victory against Argentina was something incredible and one of the biggest highlights of this tournament. In a nutshell, many underdogs like Morocco, Cameroon, Tunisia, Japan, Saudi Arabia, as well as teams like South Korea, Australia, and Iran, were able to prove that they were as much of a deserving candidate as the major European teams, showcasing why this World Cup was the greatest ever. But the reason it will forever be engraved in our hearts for years to come, the majestic performances of the GOAT himself, Lionel Messi. Winner of multiple La Liga titles, Copa del Rey's, UEFA Super Cups, Champions Leagues, Ballon d'Ors, and so many more. He's achieved pretty much everything at club level and the international level. But there was one thing missing: the World Cup. 8 years before, him and Argentina had the chance to bring the trophy home at the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. But Germany won the final match and the iconic golden trophy at that time. It was sad to see Messi being so close to the trophy, yet failing to take it with him. In the post-game celebrations, you could clearly see how devastated he was. But football works in mysterious ways, because Argentina were blessed with another opportunity to win in 2022. After losing to Saudi Arabia, the fans were concerned about Argentina. But Messi reassured the fans, and man, he delivered. Argentina ended up winning 2-1 against Australia, and Messi got his first ever World Cup knockout round goal. Then they won against the Netherlands in a 4-3 penalty shootout. After that was their match against Croatia, where Messi's masterclass performance would carry Argentina to the finals, against none other than France and their top-tier squad including global superstar Kylian Mbappe. This game could have gone either way. Both sides were giants in their own respective rights, and both countries had immense quality in their squad. At first, Argentina was dominating the game, leading comfortably by 2-0. But then incredibly, Mbappe scored 2 and leveled the playing field in the span of just 1 minute. With only a few minutes left, the game was tied and went to extra time. During extra time, both sides scored, meaning the score was tied to 3-3, and all depended on the penalty shootout. Due to a stellar performance by the team and their superb goalkeeper, Argentina were the ones to win the World Cup in spectacular fashion, sending the whole of Argentina into a state of pure and utter joy and bringing closure to Messi's extraordinary career, cementing him for many as the GOAT of football. Do you agree? Who do you think is the GOAT? Check out this video where we analyze the iconic Ronaldo versus Messi debate and find out who the greatest footballer of all time really is.